Hello, my name is Havoc, and I'm going to be showing you the main characters I use for my World of Warcraft gaming. Now, you can see here that I have a lot of different realms and such, but most of these I really don't use, and I've only used them to give pets to friends and receive different battle pets. Cairn was the original realm that I started on, and as I'm going to show you, it doesn't have much to it. If it would load. One thing about running two programs at once is sometimes your computers will want to hate you. Alright. The first tune I've ever made on this account, I've been playing for 5 years, is this mage. And truth be told, I did go in and change her transmog her so that she didn't look horrible when I showed you guys. But mages, I'm not really fond of them. I'm more of a damage person, up close personal, kill them all kind of thing. Mages can be fun to do if you know how to control them properly. It's the standing in one place that's bothersome, and it's very easy to die as a mage. Unless you have a working party around you, it's very, very easy to die as a mage when you're at a lower level. Now, that doesn't stop other people from playing them. There are plenty of max level characters out there that are mages, and people that play mages don't hate on me. I'm just saying it's not really the most fun of classes. Anyway, as for the rest of these, we have the basic Hunter, Rogue, Pandaren. The Pandarens were actually supposed to be a joke, which is kind of funny that they made them. Horde Death Knight, only Horde player I have ever played. One of my original Death Knights. I don't play much on this realm anymore, so my very first Death Knight I actually transferred realms over to the realm I play on. These are just one of my other Death Knights. Another Death Knight, this is like the basic Death Knight Worgen appearance. Now, this is my only Paladin. I haven't really played her much. I made her when I was maybe a year ago. I haven't played her much. I probably should get back into playing her though. Or at least make a new Paladin with the same name on a different realm. This is the only panda that you will ever see at this high of a level. My other Pandaren changed its race, so it does not exist anymore. Not that you guys have remembered, I've never posted her. And the Demon Hunter of this realm. She is level 100, so technically she's only been leveled up by 2. Demon Hunters are an interesting class at that, just hard to get the hang of at first. So, without further ado, why don't we just go to the ones that I actually play and can explain on further detail. I play on the realm Dalaran. Now, a lot of the realms of World of Warcraft have like a sister realm that you can mail to. Dalaran is one of those that does not. So, before going on to Dalaran, while it has a very large player base and a lot of nice people, if you are looking for cross-realm usage between tunes or other players, I would look for, and if you have a friend on a different realm, I would either go to that same realm as your friend, or I would find the sister realm to the realm you're wanting to be able to trade with. Now let's start with my lower levels on here, considering they're a lot newer and only maybe a couple months old to a couple days old. Jasiri is my very first warlock. She's a Void Elf. I just unlocked her race. technically speaking, it's very close to a mage, but not quite, considering you have the pet kind of capability as a hunter would. Interesting enough, the pace of attacks is quite slow at first. I'm thinking that once it goes up a few more levels that she'll be able to attack at better capabilities. Damage, and it's about mid to far range. Mid-range, I'd say mid-range because the pet does leave your side to go fight for you. Other than that, it's a very interesting class that I'm just starting to get into, so I have no idea what to tell you on it. I play Affliction, Void Elf, as you can see. That's an Alliance player, so I've just started her day before yesterday. And Void Elves and any of the allied races start off at level 20. And so she's level 34 now. I just went up 14 levels in the past night, so didn't get much sleep. Okay, let's go next to Lunar Forged. Lunar Forged is the Light Forged Draenei allied race. Hunter. You don't see her pets up, but she's a Beastmaster class, and her pets are, at the moment, because of my low level with her, are a wolf and the basic class thing. I don't know what to call it. They kind of look like really rock-covered goats to me. Anyway, Beastmaster is a really good class to get into if you like to fight both close and far range. Doesn't really matter. You don't have to be too far away to shoot them, or you have to be up close and personal with them, and your pets can go attack up and close, and you get them from far and snipe them. As a Beastmaster, you can have 2 pets, which is a lot more fun because you can do a lot more damage. Created her, even though I have another hunter, to unlock her race heritage armor. So she's really new. I just unlocked the Light Forged Draenei maybe a couple weeks ago, but I haven't been touching her at the moment because I've been busy leveling and gold grinding on other tunes. Next is my monk, Verosa. Monks are very interesting at that. This is one of my first monks to play that I've actually tried leveling. You can do class trials, and I did the class trial, but I never really wanted to spend the money to boost it. So this is the monk at the moment. I don't have much transmog for monks to look nice, so it's whole new territory on me. They're basically up close, mid-range. Mid-range you can do kind of like lightning attacks and such, but mostly up close and personal, kicking and punching. While there is like maybe 1 or 2 attacks that have to do with blades, you really don't use them. They're just cool to have. What's the next one? Okay, Eva Rosa, my only warrior in existence. I play a Fury warrior, so you get the dual hand, two-handed weapons. I run with pole arms, which are basically spears. She's not that high of a level yet, so she doesn't have great mog, but it matches. As for the colored tabard you're seeing, that's due to my guild. I forgot to make it disappear. So, level 55, Draenei Warrior, Fury. The next lowest tune I have is Felistania, my first druid of existence. She's only level 61. I like druids a lot, so I have 2, but I didn't play her up to Legion. I actually had another druid similar to her level, or around level 40. I had played a Worgen for a while, and I liked the Worgen looks of their druid forms when they were base. So when I got Legion, I boosted my druid Worgen and not her, so she fell behind in the craft. I still have been leveling her, but very slowly. It's very fun to play as a druid because you can turn into animals, and it's really fun to do. She plays as feral. Always. I don't try doing resto on her. It can be a pain to play restoration, especially since other players like to mess around a lot and also like to diss the healers and tanks. And since I am no good at tanking, I will never even try. It would be more of a cringe video if I ever tried to tank. Okay, next lowest is Lana Lure. This is the Demon Hunter of this realm. You can only have one Demon Hunter per realm, and you need to have at least a level 75 or 78 player on the realm before you can make one. Demon Hunters are basically the elf class, which is this. This is an elf. This is the Night Elf. A Demon Hunter is basically a Night Elf that became corrupted and went to hell, I'm guessing. The best way to explain it. They have wings too, but you have to double jump for them. I can't really show them off in this appearance. This is all transmogged to be the way it is. Next lowest, Humani. This used to be a panda, and then I got tired of how fat pandas were and how none of my armor looked good, so I went and transmogged her. So, this is my main hunter. Now, Beastmaster, see, this creature right here is a rare boss found in the Warlords of Draenor expansion. You can find it close to your garrison, and I think it's called Amnuqua. I don't know how to really say their name, but really, as a hunter, all you gotta do is taunt it, to pull it down from the sky, stop attacking it, and then tame it without your pets out. So you don't kill it, but you have to at least get it into a tameable margin. And once it's tamed, it literally respawns shortly after, so if you really want matching ones, which I do have, you just can't see on the screen, you can have 2 of these. It respawns almost instantly, which is what I really like about a lot of the Draenor rares, is they respawn rather fast. Mirua, aka Toxon. I like making fun of that because of how she just has like a biohazard feel to her. She is a Night Elf, as you can see from her ears right up here. She is a rogue, and she is not a starter tune. This is an original boost tune. I have her level capped at 110 because of her I never really got through Legion. I didn't get through very far in Legion, so I've had to take all my tunes back through Legion before moving on to Battle for Azeroth. And in fact, the only tune here that has run through Battle for Azeroth is my main at 120. The next one is just starting Battle for Azeroth. While all my 110s have the amulet, none of them have started the quest lines. So the only one that actually has started, besides this upcoming one, will be my main. As for Lana Ruse, my Death Knight, I know she looks nothing like a Death Knight, and she needs to be fixed. Her transmog needs to be fixed big time, because those do not belong there. Anyway, Death Knight, I was trying to look skimpy. Doesn't really look that great, but it's still there. Anyway, she's just now starting Battle for Azeroth. I'll be bringing her into Drustvar soon, and then once I bring her into Drustvar, I'll be using her to make videos about the Drustvar questline. She plays as Frost. The Frost spec for Death Knights, I feel, is a lot easier to play. Oh, I forgot to mention, Mirua is an assassin. stealth-based, kind of hide behind people, pickpocketing. I like it a lot. Back to Frost Death Knight. Frost Death Knights are a lot easier to play and a lot better to do, I feel, if you don't want a lot of complicated controls. Unholy is very hard to deal with at first unless you pick it up easily. In that case, bravo! Because no matter what, I could not get the hang of Unholy. And Blood is more of a PvP spec. The people who play Death Knights usually play Blood for PvP purposes. And they're usually like the PvP gods. Finally, we have Lunaterra. Lunaterra is my main use toon. She is a feral class druid that I, on occasion, will switch over to Resto for. I use her on Restoration for Legion raids, because I can high enough do those, and for time walking event dungeons. Playing as a Resto druid can be okay, but like I said, I prefer not to play Resto, so I play Feral. Currently, speaking of, she is a guild master of an entire guild that is dead and only consists of my own toons. So in the guild that my toon owns is, I'm pretty sure, Lana Lure, Lana Ruse, so Lana Lure, Lana Ruse, and Mirua are the only ones in that guild. Yumanai, Verosa, Lunar Forged, and Evarosa are all part of a guild called Positive Meowments. This guild, I forgot what the name, it had to do with righteousness. And Jasiri, my brand new toon, is part of a guild called We're Running with Scissors. So, We Run with Scissors is very fun. It's very, very fun. So, depending on what kind of spec you want to play, I would suggest, if you're really into damage and being able to help others, so even as a damage, you can still heal other people, so that's why a good thing to play is Druid. It takes a while at first to get a hang of, but it's very simple afterwards. You can really just spam buttons once you're level 23, 24, just spam the buttons. Warriors are another great class to play if you're into up close and personal damage. Fury is great to play because you get dual weapons and you can really knock some you-know-what out of people. Hunters are great for mid and close range. They have a specialization where you don't need to have a bow or a gun and you can literally run around with a spear stabbing people. I would play Beastmaster because you get the double pets and you can have them attacking your target while you are at a safe distance, shooting them down. You can also heal your pets from a distance so you don't have to worry about them dying while you're also attacking. So Hunter, Druid, and Warrior would be the best ones to start off with if you are new to the game. Death Knight, if you've been playing for a little while and get the basic controls, Death Knights start off at around level 55, I believe. Somewhere around there. So they already started a pretty high level and doesn't take long to get to flight. They're part of the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, so you're going to like these a lot. Like I said, playing as Frost will be better. Monks were added in during Mists of Pandaria. And let me just say this, if you do play a monk from beginning levels and go up, you will become very, very OP. Monks are are literally the only class that can solo the Hellfire Citadel raid on Mythic. So one of these people, let's say like level 110, can solo a level 100 raid perfectly, while a 120 druid can't get past the first boss. Trust me, you need at least 2 or 3 people to get past the first boss unless you're a monk, which kind of sucks. Anyway, that's my recap. That's my cap on different types of tunes that I play, and my cap on like what they do. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be making another video now of raid grouping, or not raid grouping, soloing raids, and I will be trying to put in some videos of how to do certain achievements. Hopefully I can do the Ice Crown Citadel raid achievements for you guys, because I've completed both the 15 and 25 player runs on solo, so I should be able to show you how to complete those again, using a different character, of course. Anyway, for now, peace!